Welcome back to another episode of the Stirfry. It's your boy Chef T.
I'm Will the Spacekid.
And our special guest, Greggy Westside.
Greggy Westside.
Yes, sir. In the building.
What up?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Dude, surviving, man. Doing the best you can.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Literally, can't do anything.
Yeah, my schedule's exactly the same, though. So,
yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, my schedule's exactly the same.
His schedule hasn't changed. He's like, works at pizza place.
Working the same days. School's already online. Nothing else.
Literally same.
Yeah, I just don't go to Barrio.
See,
I mean, do you like deliver?
I deliver and I work in the kitchen.
Okay, so I mean, well, I guess delivery is probably still the same.
Well, delivery's popping more now. I'm getting like $100 extra a night.
Okay,
so that's clutch. Yeah, just the idea. I mean, because I know people feel bad. They're like, "Oh man, he's got to deliver food, and they'll tip extra $1." Do you get more money from the place you work for like doing the deliveries? No, really? They don't give you any
$2 delivery fee. We get that every delivery, but
damn, you think they'd give you an extra fee if you're going in like?
I mean, we make like $5 an hour.
Yeah, but if you're coming in contact with people like that, like people at supermarkets are getting paid like extra money.
People have been giving me like $20 tips, like here and there, and like $15 tips. So like that's clutch. It all adds up.
Yeah.
Do it like pizza places like cover gas now?
Nah,
that's not a thing.
Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
But gas is so damn cheap now; it don't matter.
Yeah, it's like
I did ass filled up for 69 cents a gallon the other day.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was it like? Did you have like some savings on it, or was it just like that place was 69 cents?
No, I pulled in because I have an app called Gas Buddy. I pull in and it's like 87 cents a gallon. It was the cheapest round. I was like, okay, cool. There's a line down the street for it. I pull up to the pump. It dropped down to 69 cents. I was like,
oh, right there?
Yeah, right there.
Dude, that's crazy.
I was pissed I only had half a tank to fill up, though.
Yeah, that's the worst. You're like, damn, do I have like any of those containers around?
That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I almost saw a fight there, too.
Yeah, you get someone 69-cent gas.
Someone filled up for like five gallons, and it took her probably like 10-15 minutes, and then some white girl pulls around, she starts like yelling at her, and like the lady's pulling out her, she gets out of the car, she's like, "What'd you say?" And her boyfriend like pulled her back in the car, but she was like, "Ain't nobody talking to you, ain't nobody talking to you," like getting out of her car to fight and shit.
Dude, yeah, because you know there's gonna be that person filling up for fucking ever. They're like, they don't give a fuck. They're like, this is never gonna be this price again. They have like 20 gallons.
I don't think I've ever seen like a single gas station fight. Like gas station fight usually becomes right. Like I don't think I've ever seen just like a 1-on-1.
Oh, it's a group.
That's it. Everybody just goes home.
It's usually just a bunch of people brawling.
Yeah,
I almost got into a gas station fight a couple weeks ago.
Gas station fight.
I ran up to like my corner gas station. There was like this drunk dude, and he kept like trying to touch me. I was like, bro, like don't touch me. Like I'm not the one to play about this. I was like, that dude behind the counter is like 16, 17, ends up pulling a knife out. He's like, bro, get the hell out of here. His friends pull up, jump out the car, and then they were just like trying to get him away. But I thought we were about to like get
have
this
to
big
beat his ass.
Yeah.
That's the worst. I think like just those people that linger around gas stations are just the worst. Like up here, the dude says the same old story. He's like, "Yo, can you please drop me off over here? Like my wife's in the hospital." I'm like, dude, you already asked me this like 3 separate times in like multiple weeks. Dude.
Like a month ago, 3 months
like,
ago.
You don't
I saw you
remember
like 3 years ago here. Like
like come on, change up your story at least. Fuck. But okay, let's go back to you. So Greggy Westside. So how'd you get started in music?
I was joking about making a mixtape.
Okay.
Then I made a mixtape, and then people were fucking with it, and then had a little group thing going, and then when that stopped, I had already like done like probably like 20 something shows. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing it by myself. And then I had like my homies that were doing music and stuff, had them like all doing shows with me and stuff like that, and then it just kept going from there. And then I met YSN Flow, and then we worked together for a while, and then he ended up blowing up, and everybody else has just been going like the same since.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, so you initially you just made like a joke tape, right?
No, I didn't make a joke tape. Like I actually made like a tape. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're like, okay, I could do this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but like throughout that whole time you were performing.
Kind of like I dropped a few singles.
Like your friends were and everything. Or?
Yeah, like me and my friends, like, cause I got this contact and I started like performing at the Agora.
Okay.
So then like I kept doing shows there, and then I had like other places like the Odeon and some like little random bar spots. And
I mean, those are like big spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but like it was like real empty. It was like probably like 20 people like in the ballroom area.
I mean, that's just how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was like I mean, it is what it is.
Did you do any shows with a headliner?
Yeah, no, I've done like as me as the headliner, or
no, not as you like, but like as like a
opening act.
As an opening act, yeah. Like I ended up opening for Juice WRLD and Ski Mask, and there was someone else. I opened for Chip the Ripper, Bone Thugs. There were a lot of other people. I just aren't not coming to mind right now. I don't know why.
You said Juice WRLD, Ski Mask.
Yeah.
Big names.
Yeah, it was like...
How was Juice WRLD turnout? Because he usually has a crazy turnout. I've never seen him fail.
It was his first headlining show. So, like, it was in Lima, Ohio. It was at this kid's graduation party. And, like...
Oh, that's even crazy.
Yeah, I know. It was like the weirdest thing. Like, my mom knew this dude, and she was like, hey, you should have my son open up for him. He was like, well, I can't because, like, this company's, like, running it, and they're, like, not for, like, other people coming in. Right. But, like, look, have him come down. Like, he'll get VIP and all that. So me and my dude, Forever Johnson, we go down, like, 2.5 hour drive, get there. Juice WRLD's like running late. He's like, yo, like, I need you guys to open. We were like, fuck, I don't even have any of my music on me. Like, I didn't bring a laptop, flash drive, nothing. I was like really unprepared. So this dude who was catering it had his laptop. I logged into my email on it, got some songs downloaded, and then we opened up 4 songs. Met Juice WRLD. He popped a pill right before going on stage. His eyes were like big as fuck. Like, I've never seen somebody's eyes that big in person. Like, his eyeballs, like, naturally. And, like, not because of the pill or nothing, but,
gotcha.
Like, yeah, that was
was this before, this was obviously before he became huge.
This was...
Right? So what was this song at the time? Was it, like, All Girls Was...
It was, like, 2 weeks before Lucid Dream hit the charts.
Okay.
So, like, it was like June 2018.
Yeah, that was early, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I was hip to him because I always paid attention to the Cole Bennett videos and shit. So, like, I was hip to him, like, months before that.
The first one, yeah. Okay, that's dope. So it was a graduation party? So did you already know the person?
Nah, never met them before.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering who the fuck can afford Juice WRLD at a graduation.
I mean, no, I think that would make sense. So, graduation parties are expensive right now.
He was charging $10K at the time. So
that's still crazy.
Yeah, that's still like a shit ton for a graduation.
I'm telling you,
but he rented out like a whole it was called the Ohio Theater, like this big ass spot. Like,
I mean, granted, I didn't get that experience, but nowadays, like that's shit crazy. Like that is kind of like 10K, 15K. Like people are pulling. What? People are robbing.
Sure. I thought the whole goal is to make money, not to spend a shit ton of money.
Well, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he owns, like, pharmaceutical companies or something like that. Yeah, so, like, he got bread. Like, he's a millionaire, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah, 10K, I mean, that makes
like, that
you have to be if you're, like, doing that type shit.
Yeah, and then he also had Nebu Kanaiza. I don't know if you know him. The song Gassed Up. You remember that from a couple
I do remember Gassed Up.
Yeah, so that dude opened up, too. And, like, that shit was funny as hell. Me and my dude are backstage, like, right after we went on. He goes on, and then... he's like performing a couple songs. He goes, what song y'all want to hear? You want to hear some unreleased shit? And everyone just in the crowd, gassed up. Like, nobody wanted to hear any other song except for that.
Play that shit.
It was the funniest shit I've ever seen in person, like, at a concert.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
See, I like that you went the whole route of, like, the performing route. Because I feel like that's your main thing, right? Is you're doing, like, shows constantly, right?
Yeah, I mean, not as a recent, like, I think the last show I did, it was in 2019. Probably like, honestly, I haven't performed since before my birthday, so like since the summer of last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I've been focused on like getting my schoolwork done, like getting more music out and shit like that. Because nobody wants to hear the same exact song over and over again. Yeah. Cause, like, I'll have my fans pull up, but like they already like heard me perform this like 2 or 3 other times, so it's like they're just kind of bored of it at that point. They want some new shit.
Yeah, I mean, but still, that's a good point. So starting out doing the shows, I think, is the opposite of what people do. Yeah. But I think it's better because you actually see firsthand on like how people's music affects the crowd, what people vibe with, you know, and kind of like how to run it on that scale.
Yeah, you got to learn how to be like a complete artist is the thing, and like if you don't know how to perform, like regardless of how poppin' your song is, like you might be a really shitty artist in general. Like if you don't have like a whole well-rounded base to yourself.
Right. I mean, think about it. How do artists make the most amount of money? It's like these tours. You know, all these shows, like, they make their bulk money at that. You put on a performance, that's way better than having just one good tape or one bumping song. Like, you consistently, your fans see you putting on a performance. That's what takes you to the next level.
Yeah, but you have to build your fan base to get there, because or else you'll be paying to play on shows, or like performing for free, or like making like $1 after every ticket sale of yours and shit like that. So
like early on, it's hard. Yeah, it's more of like you're doing it because you fuck with it and the vibe and the people you meet. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Is like, if you were just making music at home, you can only reach a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
But like,
that's true.
When you're at the shows, you're finding people that are doing the same thing you're doing. You know, people that are fans of people that are like underground, and I mean, I think it just helps you grow organically.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. Like, because when I opened for Ski Mask, like, that's how like a bunch of people ended up. Actually, same with Juice WRLD. A bunch of people ended up like knowing who I was. Like, for some reason, there was like some kid from Medina like at the Juice WRLD show in Lima, and like. And this other dude that like I knew like of kind of a little bit, like one of my friends, and like they were there, and like that's when they figured out like, oh, that's Greggy Westside, like that's him. Like, they really didn't know who I was, they just knew me as like Greg or something like that. Yeah. And then like I got a lot of fans off of those shows and stuff, so like it's
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to grow. So Greggy Westside, how'd you get that name? Obviously your name's Greg, I'm guessing, and you're from the West Side. Yeah. But like, how did you choose that as to be your name? You know, like, how did that come
couldn't think of a good rap name for like my fake little mixtape back in high school, and then I was like I was doing track and I was throwing discus, and my friend nicknamed me Greggy Discus, and then like every other day he would just Snapchat me like a new like Greggy, and then something like it would just be like Greggy Fuckboy, Greggy Discus, Greggy Pizza Shop. I don't know, like shit like that. Like, it was the most random shit. Gotcha. And then one day he said Greggy Westside, and I was like, yeah, I'm on the West Side. Fuck it, Greggy Westside.
I mean, it's a good name.
Yeah, I like it.
So what was your first name though that you were like?
I didn't have like.
You didn't have any like corny ass like.
No, like I couldn't get one. That was the bad part. My friend wanted to call himself Young Skirt, and I was like, let me take that. He was like, no. I was like, okay. But that was like the only one that could have like possibly been anything.
Right, that's interesting. Well, what was your first rap name? I know it could have been Spacekid.
Oh man, it's unhidden. You gotta find it. You either got MySpace or you don't. It's just that simple.
Dude, mine was Big T.
Wait, how old are you guys?
I'm 23.
23 and...
I'm 53.
53? Yeah. You're a little too old for MySpace then.
Nah, man.
All right.
He was an early innovator.
Yeah. I jumped on there. It was like the nice looking 20-year-olds. Man.
Dude, MySpace was bumping.
I never got on MySpace.
No?
I was like,
so you was a little 21.
Before, yeah, it was like a year or two right before like my time.
So you straight ran into Facebook?
Kind of. Like, I was on Facebook, but I really wasn't on Facebook. Like, it was like my profile, but it was a picture of like a baseball player, like some logo or something.
Yeah.
So like it really wasn't like Facebook.
That's how my MySpace was. Like, it wasn't like I just had it like because I wanted to see what my friends were doing, but like I really did, and I wanted to customize my shit, but I really didn't like use it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at my old Facebook, because I can't find it anywhere, but if you look at it, I guarantee it's just like a bunch of like random song lyrics from like Wiz Khalifa and B.O.B. and Bruno Mars, like that's classic, just like random stuff, like the radio hits that were like rap back then, like it's probably all that.
Dude, I have Time Hop, and like I have my Twitter hooked up to it, and I'm like, damn, six years ago, I was like, what the hell was I tweeting, dude? I'm like, I said the most stupidest shit. Like, it would just be about me, like, bitching at somebody. I'm like...
That's actually why I deleted Time Hop, because, like, it also, like, shows you all your retweets, and half those tweets aren't there, so it just says you retweeted something, and I had to scroll for a minute, and I'm just like, yeah, like, I don't really care what I posted. Like, Instagram's starting to bring back, like, what you posted a year ago.
And Instagram, Snapchat, they're already doing that shit, but I don't know. Yeah. I like to have it so I can delete it, so I'm like, damn, like, dumbass. Yeah, so, like, if I become big, like... if I become big, I don't want anybody to have anything over my head, you know? Yeah. So your sound, anybody specifically that inspired your sound?
No.
You just kind of, you know...
Yeah, like, my sound has changed so many times that, like, it's just basically the collection of music that I listen to versus, like, one specific person. Like, I can name artists that, like, have influenced me to get to this point.
multiple artists. Like, let's hear.
I mean, started off with, like, G-Eazy and stuff like that. That's why, like, I ended up slicking my hair back and, like, trying to rap like him and shit like that. And then, like, I heard this other rapper, Puya, and then, obviously, like, Mac Miller and Juice WRLD, and, like, now Jack Harlow, like, he influences me a lot. Like, my one buddy's actually, like, he grew up with him and shit like that. So, like, Like I met him when he came to Cleveland and stuff, and then Ski Mask a little bit, X, like it's just like I could go on and on.
Yes.
Like Black, Travis Scott.
I mean, that seems like a good kind of group of people to be.
Sound more like kind of like wavy right now. Yeah, kind of like what's popping. So like Jack
Brand
Harlow,
New Whip just hopped in. Sorry.
That What's Poppin' song is like huge. Cole Bennett Page.
Yeah, just 100 million on Spotify yesterday.
Like it's crazy.
See, my whole thing is like it's crazy because I listened to him. I listened to him when he had a song On the Way, and that was like older. It was like maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and it was crazy. I was like, okay, I fuck with this guy. Like he's got like this dorky look, and that's what he's capitalizing on. Like that's his style.
And now he's changed it a little bit, and like he's like tweaked it.
Yeah, he changed it to more of like a new wave dorky guy. Yeah. Like he's like, oh, he's still got the New Balances on and the jean jacket, but he's kind of cool.
But he got that Kentucky chain. Yeah. Like got rid of the glasses and stuff like that.
Yeah, the glasses. I like the glasses. I thought
I like the glasses too, but like I don't know. I think he looks like more of a star now without them type shit.
You have to grow, because he just looked like too much of a dork.
I mean, so when you met him, I mean, what was the vibe like in person?
Well, like so. Cause my friend grew up with them, like, they still like text like every week type shit, and then we got backstage. He started chopping it up with them, like, oh, I haven't seen you in a minute, like talking about this and that, and then he was like, yeah, this is my buddy Greg. He makes music. He goes by Greggy Westside, and then like I was like, what's up? Like he dapped me up. He was like, oh, you make music too? Started asking me about my music, and I was like telling him about it. I told him like that, like, dude, you influenced me. Like I really fuck with your music heavy. Like I listen to it nonstop. And like you're a really good artist. And he was like, thank you, like it means a lot to me. Then I started talking about the performance, and he was like, you performed before? I was like, yeah. Like I told him, like, open up for Juice WRLD Ski Mask, performed here, there. And he was like, damn, so like what do you think I could do better? And he kept like asking me questions and like actually like retaining a conversation, like being interested and taking feedback. Like I've never met anyone as genuine as him. Like that ass.
See, that's raw. Like, so he was actually asking you about performance, like how he could be a better performer.
Yeah, because I told him, like, dude, like obviously we're at the grog shop, you can't like stage dive or anything, but like you got to stage dive. He was like, I don't want to stage dive. I was like, bro, you got to fucking stage dive. I only did it once, but like, it was one of the best moments of my life, dude.
Yeah, that's on my list. Man. Yeah, that's on my list of things to do. Stage dive.
It's pretty dope. I met a lot of artists. Most artists usually kind of play like, I'm the boss, I'm better than you. You're in a less, place. So I think that's pretty interesting for them to just kind of like be humble and like, hey, what you think about my performances and stuff like that. Like,
he was real.
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I don't know. Like some artists was kind of like humble, but it wasn't like that though. Like,
yeah. I mean,
I've never met anyone like him, like at all. Like I had like probably like a 30-minute conversation with him. I've never met anybody more genuine.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's what's gonna make him. I mean, that's probably what has taken him to where he is. He's just being like, just a real dude. Like,
yeah, he's like, this is me.
Yeah, I mean, that's all his music is kind of like, and his whole brand is just like, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. This is who I am. That's my brand. And to take feedback is crazy.
Yeah, he doesn't have an ego. Like that's the crazy part. And then there was this girl in there. He was like, he flirted with her, and I've never seen anybody like smooth talk somebody like so badly, but it worked. Like ever. Like he was like she like goes up to him like trying to give him a handshake. He's like, what? No hug? Like she was like, no, I'm trying to be formal. He's like, baby, I'm trying to be casual. Like, it was like that type of shit. Yeah. It was like the corniest shit ever, but it was like working so well. Like I started laughing like I had to turn around like because I'm not trying to laugh in his face while he's flirting with a girl and shit. But
that was probably his whole thing though. I feel like it was probably just to be fun. Like it was probably to be like just corny.
Yeah, it was cool as fuck.
I mean, if you get a girl to laugh, you usually in there.
Yeah, that's how I got my girlfriend over there. So I think maybe it was my dimples. I don't know. She's not saying nothing, so it's probably nothing.
She's like, what? And then, so you've networked with a lot of people. How'd you end up meeting YSN Flow?
So like I had this brand that like it was for like all different types of artists, like pretty much every art form that you could think of, just like put into one. It was called Lamb Loyalty Ambition Music Brand, and then
I like the logo. That was raw. That shirt's dope.
I still have them. Like we ended the brand, but I got like 50 shirts left. Like they're just chilling in my basement. But this dude, like we were like looking for more artists. He sends me like YSN's page, and it was a song Running Up This Guap. And I thought he sounded like Sway Lee, and I was like, damn, this is dope. So like he was like, you want me to hit him up? I was like, yeah, hit him up. Like tell him to get in contact with me. And then like a week later we had a show, so I put him on like opening for me, like for like two, 3 songs or something like that. And little 14-year-old kid like wearing a backpack, like jumping around in the crowd with a wired mic, just like going crazy, like screaming over the songs where you can't even hear the song. And then like people were like fucking with this. I was like if you want to be part like of what we're doing, like come join. He was like, all right, bet. So like my mom ended up picking him up because like she lives out near Medina, and she drove him all the way to Mayhaws in Lakewood. Drove him back. I told him like, look, we'll link up, we'll get in the studio session, and then like we'll see what's up from there. So comes over, records, like everything's cool. Keep doing that. Have another show. Like he's opening again, and then he wants to make this song, like with me and Forever Johnson, like that dude I was talking about earlier.
Right.
And so like he was like, I want you to feature on the song. So we feature on it. It ends up getting like 100,000 within the first month, like out of nowhere. Like people were just fucking with it. And then he just kept like gaining fame from there, and like just like I managed him for a little bit, and then just like seeing him progress was just like crazy. Like he would like stay the night at my house like probably like 3 nights a week, and just like all night he'd be up like freestyling, recording. Like he would never make a full song freestyling in the middle of the night. Like he would just be up all night like bullshitting into the mic. Like I have like a shit ton of recordings like on my computer that are just like random things like of his. So yeah, it was pretty dope watching that happen.
Damn, that's crazy. So like you literally saw him go from just like 14-year-old kid literally just wants to make music, literally just a little kid, kind of sound like you put him on a little bit, like I'm not like put him on in the sense of like you kind of helped him make music, and push him to make music. No, I mean for sure, like that's just like not a fact. I can't deny that, like or anything that's like dope. That. So like, but like it's just like everything that we were doing, like me and like everybody who like makes music with me and like was doing like the whole Lamb thing, like everybody just like put influence into him, like OG Moog, Johnson, St. Tom, LZ Lenny Hall, Taka. I'm forgetting a few other people probably, but like we all put like a lot of influence and like time into like trying to like get him to like make music seriously and stuff, and like stick to it, and then it just like it ended up working out like real good for him. So yeah, it's crazy. He's got the blue check. He's got
It seemed like it's really crazy and unheard of. Because I mean, the first time I seen him was he had a song with Bebe Sabo.
Yeah, Want Beef.
And I was like, this is hard. And then it was just like from there, it seemed like everything just skyrocketed. He could potentially be XXL freshman, which is
that's crazy.
That would be like ridiculous. I mean, it's kind of like harder for like an Ohio person to get that at all, but like. Less alone somebody that's like, what, 15, 16?
He's 16 now, but...
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, that's what's crazy, man. It's like, so you met him, what, 2 years ago then?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
See, that's crazy. So in 2 years, this little 14-year-old kid skyrocketed. Now he's 16.
Out of nowhere, too, because he was hitting like 100,000, like on like every other song type shit, and then he put out Want Beef in the video for it. And shout out Nick Spojaric, by the way, did the video, does all my videos, amazing, like real good videographer. But put that video out, it got like I think like 50K, something like that, in the first day, and it just like kept doubling from there, and then now it's at like 15 million. Like
that's fucking crazy.
I don't know how.
I mean, was it like the high school? Was it the neighborhood?
I mean, he lived out in Medina, so like I don't even know like how the hell it popped from there. Like he had like a little fan base. He had like 1,000 something subscribers on YouTube, right? And then like once it hit the algorithm, it just like started going from there.
Damn, so it was like not even like he came to you guys. He's like he had this huge fan base already. And
I mean he had like a few thousand plays like when I found him. Yeah,
and then just like that's crazy. That's crazy that like the power of social media, of like YouTube.
Well, it was SoundCloud marketing. Where we found him.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, shout out SoundCloud.
Yeah, shout out SoundCloud. Well, I mean, I guess that was so SoundCloud kind of had a spike around then. That was like when SoundCloud. Like,
it was like right after SoundCloud started like coming down, because it was like after like the Lil Pump and all that.
Like, when SoundCloud rappers were like. That SoundCloud was that thing to put your music on, like
I mean, like SoundCloud is still like stable. It's just like it's not number one. Yeah. I think often we kind of look at SoundCloud as if it died, but I don't think it died. It's just not number one. Like you can't be number one forever. Like I think that's more so the issue.
I think the whole thing is now that it's so easy to get on streaming platforms. It would be stupid not to, because like before it was there's really no way to get on streaming platforms, so we're just gonna put our shit on SoundCloud and push it just through this one thing. Yeah. But now you have the ability to oh, you don't have SoundCloud? Everyone has a music streaming app, you know, usually. And if not, then I don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah. But yeah, like, it worked out for that one, like, period really good because it was free. You know, everyone could stream SoundCloud, and it was boom right there. And
now it's so damn cheap to get Spotify and Apple Music, especially if you're a student or something. It's like,
and it's just smart. I mean, it's just convenient to, in my opinion, it's convenient to, like, when my friends drop shit to have it right in the recently played. Because usually that's how I start with their music. I'll play like my recently added songs, and then I'll just go through it like that and just having it right there. Boom.
I just add it to the playlist and then
a playlist,
and then like if I'm not fucking with that, I take it off the playlist. But like it's hard to make a playlist on SoundCloud and keep up with it.
Yeah, it's
kind of like if you don't have like good service, like shit'll not work. So it's like it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean streaming has changed the whole game really. Yeah. Like Spotify and Apple Music. Are you Spotify or Apple Music guy?
Spotify. For sure.
Man. Yeah. I'm Apple Music.
You're Apple Music. No, Spotify, because I've had both. Spotify is like a lot easier to use, and like it seems like there's a lot more on it and shit like that.
Yeah, the features are probably a lot like more.
And then you could like see the streaming numbers too, which that's a plus because you know like what's actually like popping out rather than just like a little star on the left of the song.
Yeah, what they tell you is cool. Yeah, I mean I feel like that's probably a problem with Apple Music. They kind of tell you like what is cool, like they push it to you.
Yeah, I mean like whatever like I've seen on my music like on Apple Music, whatever has the stars is usually the song that's like most popping like actually, but
right. Well, I meant like I mean, you know how things go, algorithms go. Like if Apple Music has a deal with something, you know, they'll put that on the front page.
Yeah, they could just push that one song. Yeah.
I mean, that's just how the world works. But yeah, I don't know. I had to go with Apple Music. I think it's just convenience.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I fuck with it.
I mean, I also have a Swedish friend, and everybody in Sweden has Spotify because it's a Swedish company. So like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I like when I look at his shit on Spotify, like
it's more international.
Yeah, he got like 100,000, like 60K, 50K, stuff like that. But like, I have like a song out with them, and like it hit 30K like this was about a month ago, and I'm like looking at it because like I could see the numbers like through our like service provider thing, and it said like 30K on Spotify. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. Let me see how much is on Apple Music, and I look. You're never gonna guess how many plays this song had on Apple Music.
How much?
Guess.
Oh man, guess what?
I'm gonna say, wait, higher or lower?
Lower.
I'm gonna say 2,000. That's my guess. 2,000.
3,500.
6.
Oh damn.
6 plays. I'm not joking. Like 6 fucking plays compared to 30,000.
It does have. I mean, it does. So it's what your audience likes, you know. Because some people's audience fucks with that. I mean, it's just how it is.
Well, like everybody in Sweden has Spotify, so like his whole fan base was just listening on Spotify. But like that shit was just crazy.
It was probably the 6 U.S. people that were fucking
yeah. But like half the people I know have Spotify, so like they're fucking with it on there. So
yeah. I might have to make that transition. I don't know.
I mean, you do you. Whatever works for you is like. Whatever works best. Like
I'm just all about the convenience, the aesthetics. I'm just like shoot it quick. You also travel a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I travel like once or twice a year.
So you've been to Pittsburgh, St. Louis.
Yeah, I've been to Pittsburgh a few times. St. Louis, Dallas, Houston. Been to Cincinnati, but that's not really traveling. Chicago a couple times. Okay. Been to Florida like when I was like. Growing up and stuff because like that's just a vacation spot and where else did I go? I went to Colorado once on a ski trip.
Oh, I want to go to Colorado.
That shit was
it's on my list.
What was popping in Chicago?
I saw both baseball stadiums and my friend lives like 30 minutes outside of there, and then I tried to go back the next year after that because I had a show out there, and then we're like me, my brother, and like my manager friend, whatever he was at the time. Like we're driving out there, we're halfway there, and like dude texts me, he's like, yeah, so that venue doesn't allow rap music. I was like, bro, you have me going to a show in Chicago for nothing? Like, already booked a hotel and everything, so
made there. The best of it, right?
Yeah, kinda. I like the place I had was on the south side, and like, bro, like speed bumps were like almost the size of this table. Like, So I ended up just going straight downtown. I was not trying to like just be there because like that's just like I know nothing about it. I know nobody here. I saw some dude doing heroin. I'm like,
I'm good. South side of Chicago.
South side of Chicago. It's not where you want to be at.
Yeah. I'm curious to see like what the venue was. It was like some jazz shit. They're like,
I'm pretty sure it was too. Like that's I don't know.
That would have been so funny if you would have got there though, and you would have performed. Everyone would have been like, the old towers have been looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
I mean, so. You kind of got the experience just downtown culture. You see like the Beam and stuff.
Yeah, I saw like everything downtown. Like we went through downtown for like 2 days or a day and a half, and then just dipped after that.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Seen both the stadiums. That was cool. Oh, I've been to Milwaukee too.
Oh, yeah.
Milwaukee was so nice.
And when you're traveling, is it like vacations, music related, or all three, or all two?
I mean, usually I just go to see baseball stadiums and stuff because like one of my goals is to see all 30 or like 31, depending on like when I was like going out to stadiums and stuff like that. So like I've seen I think 15, 14, something like that already.
Okay, so you want to see them all?
Yeah,
right?
I gotta see them all.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the top three? Your top three favorite picks?
Camden Yards in Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore, DC, and Atlanta.
Okay, so come on, man.
I'm like losing track of
those are the key ones.
Milwaukee and then Cleveland's.
Yeah. Okay.
So why do you want to see all the baseball fields?
I was obsessed with baseball growing up.
Okay.
Yeah. So
did you play in high school and shit?
Yeah, I played in high school a little bit, and then I hurt my elbow. Didn't play anymore. Got cut.
What position?
Shit. I was a pitcher and third baseman. Yeah, I had this nasty ass forkball, and that's what fucked my elbow up. So
yeah, that shit can fuck you up.
Did you get into like collecting cards or?
As a kid, I was always collecting baseball cards.
Okay.
That and Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know that's.
But I quit Yu-Gi-Oh after like I was like 10.
Loki still has his stash under his bed.
No, I got rid of them all because like I just didn't understand the game after not playing for like 2 years.
Yu-Gi-Oh was pretty wild. I mean, like everybody knew how to play. Excitement, did numbers, and then like. I don't know, it just got watered down or whatever. Yeah. Well, to me, it got watered down.
See, I never understood how to play. I just fucked with, like, the cards. Yeah. I don't know, like, I
never understood how to play Pokemon or any of that. So,
I never understood how to play.
No, I don't even.
That shit made no sense.
I don't know what's going on with that, but Yu-Gi-Oh! I knew how to play that.
I knew.
Baseball cards, I had my fair share of baseball cards, too.
Yeah, I had, like, some patch, like, jersey cards, like, shit like that, like... Those those were my prized possessions as a kid. Like, yeah.
So where's the next? Which one's the next field you want to visit?
This year, me and her were supposed to go to Toronto for her birthday in July, but
obviously,
obviously, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
But I want to go there. I want to go back to Colorado because I need to see Coors Field. Like that should be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like those are like the two I want to go to next.
So which is the one with the swimming pool?
That's Chase Field, or I think they renamed it, but that's Phoenix, Arizona.
That one.
Yeah.
Is that one on your list?
Yeah, I still haven't been there. I haven't been out west yet, so.
Yeah, that one would be crazy. I don't know, like swimming in the pool while you're watching a baseball game and drinking, dude. That sounds like heaven. That sounds great.
I'm getting that seat. I don't care how much it costs.
So, like, do you think it's so valuable, like, especially being young, to be able to go and travel? Like, you think more people should do it? Yeah,
especially even with making music and shit, because, like, right before I left, like, I had started working a lot. I had just released, like, a full-length project, and, like, I just got all blocked up, like writer's block, like just mentally just not in the best like spot, like just like real stress and shit.
Right.
And like that trip just like turned everything around. Like just like going away for like a week, like 3 different stadiums, like 3 or 4 different cities. Shit was like real good.
See, it kind of opens your mind. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
See, that's why I think people, especially when everyone gets some sort of block, you know, whether they're making music, making movies, making videos, whatever they do. And I think traveling is the best way to just like take a step back, you know, let the music stuff just aside for a second, and then go travel, kind of getting this new experiences in, you know, getting your head right for sure.
Yeah, no, that was the best part of the trip. Just like finally like not feeling any stress, not having to have any responsibilities for like a week. Shit was relaxing. Like at that point I hadn't relaxed in like probably a year and a half. Like I was just like every day it was either like I'm working, I'm going to the gym, or I'm making music. Like 2 out of those 3 are like my day is not successful. I took like aside from like being like sick like here and there, which I barely ever get sick. Like I took like 1 or 2 days off aside from like the holidays when I'm with my family, and like I was just like grinding every single day, and just.
Yeah, I mean,
it's real stressed. Yeah.
It's good to take a break. I mean, whether you go and travel somewhere, you take like a few days off and you go for a walk in the metro parks or do something even around here.
Have you done any
It's good.
Like maybe like radio or podcast out of town?
Not out of town. I've been on Handsome Hour podcast. It's like on the West Side. I've been on that like 4 or 5 times. I'm supposed to start up a podcast with the dude too about music. And then I've been internet radio interviewed like on the East Side, and then some other podcasts on the East Side, but I don't think they're doing podcasts anymore. Gotcha. But like not really out of town or anything.
Yeah, that's probably something, next time you go out of town, like try to set up one.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
I mean, it's a lot of local people. They're ready for it, looking for people.
I just gotta find that. Like that's like the problem, because like finding you guys, like you guys are in my city. Like I didn't see you until 2020. So
I mean, it's just find the right people that fit your brand, especially, and then feel like maybe their audience matches yours. But I think that you're doing it right. You're traveling, and when you're traveling, I'm guessing you're networking. You meet people that are clearly like they might fuck with your music. Yeah. So you go ahead, drop it.
Yeah, no, like when I was going down to Texas, like there was this girl rapper in Dallas. I was like trying to link up with the studio session, but like the days like didn't work out. But like I was like looking for that shit already, and like it was Like I always try to do that type of shit.
How key do you think networking is? Like
it's everything.
Right.
Like but you got to go about it the right way, because like if I came up to you guys randomly, like not knowing who you are, like you don't know who I am, like I'm like, yo, you should fuck with my music, blah blah blah. Like you're probably not gonna listen to it.
No one fucks with that guy.
So you gotta like grow like a relationship with somebody organically, and just like have people end up posting your shit from there, or like and then like showing their friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it seems like it's working for you. You met Jack Harlow. You opened for Juice World. It seems like you just happened to do that stuff not from forcing it, just happened.
Yeah, naturally. I just kind of just dumb luck, just like falling in my lap right there.
Yo, so
isn't that the name of your song?
Yeah, that's why I named it that.
Yeah, I see that you name dropped.
I got a question though. So you got the Mario font with the tattoo.
The what? This?
That's Mario font. But what's your meaning or for the world tattoo?
The Juice World tattoo. I got that because that's like when people actually started taking me serious once I opened for him and stuff. So, and I really did fuck with his music. So, like, if I'm not gonna.
So you got that recently, right?
Yeah, I got both of these at the beginning of the year. I got Westside right there.
Oh, what? I like that. Yeah. Simple.
But yeah, those are my only 2. So.
Okay, 2 meaningful tattoos makes sense.
See, that's kind of the wave I'm on. I have 2 tattoos, but I'm like more of the simple, not like the big, kind of crazy shaded shit. I kind of like just like the words and the fucking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of random ones. Like,
I think
I'm not gonna get like a huge piece or nothing, because like I'm not gonna sit there like getting stabbed.
2 days, dude, just
like,
fucking
shading and shit like that. Yeah. It's just like people keep asking me when I'm gonna like go get this done. I'm like, dude, it is done. Like I'm not getting any color.
Yeah, it's just
like, that shit's just gonna hurt. Like I'll get a color. Like I'll get like a red tattoo or something like that. Like some different ink color. But like I'm not doing some huge picture on my body, because that shit'll hurt way too much. And I could barely last through these like without screaming. Like. I'm such a bitch when it comes to pain. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna...
Bro, I got one right here, like, right on my chest.
Oh.
And I could fucking feel that shit through the fucking nipple, dude. It was fucking terrible. Fuck that.
My friend, the one who knows Jack Harlow, his name's Creek, but he got this huge-ass chest piece, like, from here to here, like, and it was on his collarbone. His collarbone was, like, bleeding. Like, it's this big black crow. Like, just, like, shaded and everything.
See, people that get the huge tattoos are crazy.
That's savage.
I can't sit through that. I mean, I have, like, a decent pain tolerance, but, like, it just seems like sitting in that chair for hours.
Yeah.
Just, I don't see
these took 15 minutes combined.
Quick,
I'm cool with that.
Cheap, too, just boom. And then you can just keep growing the collection of different, like, things.
Yeah,
different
random
meanings.
shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all think a face tat would be, like, more pain? I don't have any tattoos. But like
a face? I mean, I would assume. Like,
I I only have arm tats, so I don't even know.
I guess we're all
I feel like your face is a different ballgame. Like I heard lip tattoo doesn't hurt.
Well,
like,
that's just supposed to sting.
It's just like I would assume right here would hurt.
Yeah, because that's like real.
But
like this might hurt because it's all bone right here too. So like I don't know.
See, but like I feel like the people that have the face tats don't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah,
so it doesn't hurt them.
They're like the type of people who like pain.
Yeah,
too. Like some people like being in the tattoo parlor, getting tatted up and shit. Like that's that ain't me. Like
that's a whole different breed of human beings.
It took me like 2 years to get these or this one after saying I get it. Like.
I'm
not trying to do it.
I was the same way. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna get I'll get one. Like I want to get one, but like I just like I'm not gonna make the initiative to go schedule an appointment. So my one dude, we all like a bunch of my like fraternity brothers. We just went. They're like, oh come on, you're going. I'm like, fuck it. So I wouldn't have got tattooed, and then after that, I'm like, I fuck with this.
If Creek didn't push me to go with them to get.
That's how it always happens.
He was like, you're getting tatted, pussy. I was like. You make a good point, I guess.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Let's just do it, yeah. I mean, that's like that's the way I feel like most people get their first tat. It's just like being in that situation where the dude's just pushing you, you're like, man, fuck it.
Because like I wanted to get this one for a couple years, but like I just like every time I was about to, like something would pop up. Like I was gonna get it on my birthday, but like right before we went out like to the bars and shit. And then like a whole bunch of shit went down where like everybody was arguing and shit, so I couldn't even like go like just get it.
Yeah.
And, like,
no, I know how it is. It's like you want to do it and you're just like,
yeah.
It's just the effort is too much sometimes.
Yeah. And then the money at the time, I was like, dude, I don't have an extra like $200. Like now I'm fine, like but then I was like,
When you were younger?
Yeah. No, that was actually 6 months ago. Like I came up big in the past last 6 months, yeah.
I was expecting maybe like when you were 16.
Yeah. No, I wasn't allowed to get a tattoo until I was 21, my dad said, if I live in his house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was so against tattoos. He's still pissed I got these. When I came home with my hair dyed blonde, he flipped shit on me.
Oh yeah, he was probably.
But like in the silent way.
Like, yeah, when he looked at you,
he told me he was disappointed in me. Like
your hair?
Yeah, it was blonde before. Yeah.
I mean, what's the issue with the hair?
He just if you're not just like some white straight male like that like he produced, like he's just not vibing with it basically.
Yeah, it's just like
you gotta be his little
like tats.
Italian
I mean,
son.
I always hear like the story of the parents like wilding about the tats. I kind of like get it, but I don't know. I never really heard nothing about like hair unless it was like literally like I don't know, like a red or blue color.
Yeah, no, I just did like
because like you got like a basic
like,
color, like you know what I mean. That's a typical color.
Yeah. That's funny. No, I get it. Some parents is always like that.
Yeah, he's interesting.
What does he think of your music? Of you making music?
He never will listen.
No?
Nah.
So you don't even listen?
No. Nah. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to know about it. I don't care.
But like, did you show me like, dude, why is it?
Yeah, like I've shown my stepmom, my grandma, and my mom. Like my mom's like one of my biggest supporters. Like she helped me get that Juice WRLD show. Like everybody else is like, yeah, like my cousin, like she's like who has kids. She's like she always plays my songs for them.
Okay, so is it like a
6-year-old kid?
It's like a religious thing, right?
A what?
It's like a religious thing.
Nope, he's not religious. No. He's just stuck in his ways.
So he just don't like rap music.
Yeah, no, he never.
So if you made rock music, would it be different?
Maybe, I don't know.
He plays guitar.
Because what type of music does he listen to?
Like he'll just like he'll put on his like Bluetooth headphones and smoke a cigarette and listen to like alternative radio on Pandora or iHeartRadio or something. Okay. And like that's like but like that only happened for like the past year and a half, 2 years. Before that, I've never seen this dude listen to music. Like growing up, like 19 years, never seen this dude listen to one song.
That's crazy.
Unless it was with me in the car.
Okay, that's like wild.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's cool. Like, if you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it.
No, yeah, I mean, I know how parents are.
I mean, he don't even know if he don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a huge difference.
See,
I
might
hear your music and fall in love.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, I would have been like, hey, you don't think I could do it? Look at this. YSM Flow. He was just over our house.
Yeah, no, he knows about that shit, too. And he's just like,
that's what
I swear to God, he just goes, yeah, good for him. I'm like, dude, he's a 15-year-old with like $1 million. What are you talking about? He's like, doesn't affect me. I don't really care.
See, that's crazy. That's when, as a parent, if I was against it for some reason, that's when I'd be like, oh shit, you better call them up. I would like be pushing you.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, so your mom kind of motivates you to kind of create music and keep pushing, like, and doing stuff?
I mean, like, kind of, but, like, she also talks hella, so, like, when she calls, if I'm doing music, then, like, I just can't finish the song because I get distracted and shit like that.
Gotcha.
But, like, I don't know. Like, she motivates me to, like, do shit, like, her and my little brother, but, like, just, like, not like directly, like being like, yo, like when are you hitting the studio, this and that. It's just like, you know, I'm doing this like for like feed my family type shit. Like
yes.
Yeah.
So like so what motivates you every morning to wake up in the morning and you know you go do your work, you do your school, and then that music shit's priority. So
yeah, I mean just shit that motivates me to do that is just honestly just life at this point because I'm really happy with where my life is. So like everybody in it and all that, like everybody who's like been like really close to me at one point, even if I don't fuck with them anymore, they all motivate me still.
Okay.
So
it's really dope.
Yeah, I seen your one friend he makes like those dope pants like those.
Yeah, Jackson Malik.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, his shit is hard. I still need a fucking pair of pants from him. He made one for me, but I haven't seen him because he lives like an hour from me.
Oh, gotcha.
And then coronavirus.
Yeah,
I'm blaming everything on fucking coronavirus.
Yeah, what the fuck,
like,
dude?
Yeah.
They're canceling summer pretty much. Like,
what do you mean, pretty much? They canceled everything through the end of August in Cleveland.
I know. I'm shook. I'm pissed.
I can't even fucking get Barrio. Yeah. I need some fucking queso and margaritas. Like
that's
dude,
that's
the thing.
That's my life, dude.
Yeah.
Queso and margaritas is my life.
Ask her. Every time we go to Barrio, I get a margarita.
I
make her drive home.
DD, Designated Driver.
Yep.
But no, that one dude's creative. I like his different look on like pants because that's an interesting thing. I've never seen anybody do pants like that.
Yeah, he started making some chairs too. Like,
so he's like into the like
he's like into everything. He started out just like taking pictures of me and shit like when we would like hang out or like pop up to like somewhere and we're at the same place. But like then like he was like I make clothes. I was checking them out and like I'm like waiting for him to drop and shit like that. And then when he had this first drop, I was like about to buy a pair. They're like $100-something. He was like, dude, I already made you a pair. Don't even bother buying them. I was like, oh,
that's raw.
Bet.
Yeah,
I'm about to be dressed in some Maliks.
Yeah, like because those are sick. Because the idea that I seen his Kanye ones was just a crazy idea.
Yeah. To
like have like a bunch of Kanye concert tees, Kanye apparel into one pair of pants.
Yeah, I don't get how he does it. Like I can't think like that.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it's just.
Yeah. I just think words. He thinks just pants and like beautiful art on these pants. Like,
the chairs were sick too.
Yeah, the chairs were dope.
Similar concept though to what
on the chair.
I see what he's doing though. Like similar concept.
Yeah,
of
like same like patches type shit.
So he's doing like the patch design, but he's doing like stuff that's popular.
Yeah.
You know, pop culture, and just like tying all the different shirts. I'm curious to see how like his process of like coming up with a design and like getting all the shirts that are necessary to make that. That's interesting to me.
No, I know he thrifts a lot, so
that's where he gets a lot of shit.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to actually end up helping me with one of my videos coming up. Him and my videographer Nick Spojarek, like they're gonna collab on one video and then have like a separate video. Like or Nick's gonna have like a separate video for me. Like for my next project coming up.
Oh, that's raw.
Yeah.
So I saw one of your music videos got directed by Flexworthy.
Oh yeah, hey bro.
How did that happen?
So I managed this artist called 9up, and he got hit up by Haybert, and he was like, "Yo, I want you to hop on this song." So they ended up shooting a video, and he was having someone else shoot the video, but like editing it himself. And I was like, "So you shoot videos?" Like, cause I was like real low on money at this point. And I had this like funny ass concept for the video that like, and he's a funny ass dude. So I was like, fuck it, like you gotta you should do this video. So he was like, all right, bet. So he just pulled up and did the video because like I met him.
Dude's so funny.
Like, I grew up with him. It's so funny because like his original brand was like Snack Theater. Yeah. So that's what I know him as, but like nobody knows that.
I swear that's on his car still. Like a
yes. Okay, so you see it.
Yeah, so like I know what you're talking about.
But yeah.
It's
crazy. Like he's doing big music videos and all of that, and you know, convert to the rap stuff. Still directing videos.
Yeah, no, he's funny as hell.
I mean, so it was a pretty good time, like shooting that day.
Yeah, no, it was funny as hell the whole time. We were sweating our asses off. It was like probably end of August, like early September. It was just like one of the hottest days possible. I don't know why the fuck I picked that day. But we're just like we're waiting. We're just like shooting basketball outside in tank tops, bro. I was sweating.
I assumed it was summer.
Yeah,
I assumed it was summer from like the visual, but that's interesting now that you tell me it was a whole different season.
Yeah, it was beginning of fall, and it was just like it was.
Well, I like the concept.
Humid. Yeah,
it was a good concept because it was like fun. Because obviously quality didn't like it was just nice and it was funny.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a grainier type of video, and then it was supposed to be like a 5-on-5 game of like us facing like little ass kids and just like dominating them.
Right.
But it was windy as hell that day. There were cracks in that court, like because it was a cement court outside, and the rims were like they were like triple rim, like not like a double rim, but like a triple rim.
Dude, I hate that shit, dude.
I think I would hit like 4 or 5 shots on the whole day. Like everybody was airballing. Like every single shot you see, like if we're making a basket, like it's just like us putting a little floater up that he had.
I mean, that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, like
movie magic, man.
I think the worst is like the parks where it's double rim and it's like 15 feet tall for some reason.
Oh my god, dude!
Like,
that was, and then chain net too. Like I like the chain net, but like it just like adds to like just that. But dude, like at the end of that video, like the step back like game winner shot that I hit in the video, I didn't come within like 20 feet of that basket like at all because the wind just took that ball. Like it was crazy.
I've also listened to 9 Up. Kind of got a bit of a different style. Where does his like sound come from?
I actually don't know. Like Juice WRLD and some other artists. Like he was like real influenced by them, but like he has a lisp, so like it like makes it like more creative and shit. Yeah, but like because I low key found him too, like same kind of way with YSN, because like he was part of Lamb, but he was just like doing like photography back then, and then he kept telling me he wanted to rap, and like he was like sending me like shit that was just terrible, and I would tell him like this is what you need to work on and shit like that. And then he ended up making a song. He was like, I'm gonna get more streams than you on this song than this song. I was like, I don't care. Like that's fine. Like he was like one of my little homies like then, so I was like, that's fine. He ends up like putting the song out. It got like 1,000. Then like 2 months later, somehow it like hits 10K. Like just like it within that month. Like this like the 3rd month out. Damn. He was just like trying to flex on me and shit. And then like ever since we just been like aside from now and like kind of like the past 6 months, I really haven't been around like all my music people as much because like we all just like kind of doing our own shit right now. But like me and him were in the studio like every single day, like till like probably midsummer, like for like 6 months. So is like that kind of what you would want to do down the line? You know, aside from doing the music stuff, maybe being a manager. Yeah, no, I mean, level? I would love to do that. Like, I would love to be YSN's manager. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not mad that like I'm not or anything. Like I'm content with where I'm at, but. Like, I would love to do that. I would love to manage an artist that blows up. But I would also love to blow up myself. I would also love maybe, like, do something else, depending. Like, just, I don't know where my life's taking me. Just something creative. Like, yeah, like, I mean, I'm a creative person. But, like, I'm not, like, overly creative. So, like, I have, like, really good, solid ideas. But, like, I don't have, like, a shit ton of ideas that are going to, like, be put down. So, like, I got to do something, find something that, like, is in that mix. Gotcha. I mean, it makes sense, yeah. You want to be able to, like... But, like, you want to stay within the music realm, obviously. Like, no matter what, at the end of the day, you know, like, years from now, you want to be able to say, like, you're in the music industry somehow. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do that, but if my life takes me a different way, like, I'm going to find what I love to do that way. Because, like, it won't kill me if I'm not, like, doing any music shit in, like, 30 years. Like I'll be fine with that because, like, I had my time spent well doing all that shit. But, like... You network, you met people, no matter what. I like that ideology. I mean, it's good to, like, you know, appreciate where you're at, wherever you end up. You know, that's what it was meant to be, obviously. Yeah. Like, don't regret anything because, you know, that'll never be good. Yeah. And then before we wrap this up, like, you have a new EP. You have a new EP. I have a new P. You have a new P coming out? No. I got a new EP coming out April 24th, Forever in the Past. Okay. I got... one song by myself and the rest have features on it. I got Bubby the Great, I got LZ Lenny Hall, OG Mook, Bobby Bandito, produced by St. Tom and LNK and Young Genesis. Awesome. And then I'm also featured on a song on Carter Cloud's EP or mixtape. I'm not sure which one it is, coming out on the 17th. The song's called Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, so everyone go check it out. And where can they find you at? Everywhere, Greggy Westside. Just whether if it's social media handle, just Greggy Westside, one word. Anywhere else, just Greggy space Westside. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Will? I think that's it. Yeah. Thanks for being on the show, man. Thanks for having me, especially during Corona. Yeah, I know. So, thank you all for listening and watching. It's your boy Chef T. I'm Will the Spacekid. I'm Greggy Westside. Yep. Take care. Keep it real. Thank you all for listening and joining us on another episode of the Stirfry. All the music was created by Steve Ozell, so check him out on all streaming services at Stevo Music, spelled ST3V30 Music.
Also, if you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. We'd greatly appreciate it. And see you next Tuesday when we talk with Magic. He's a rapper from the group 4264 and just a cool dude. We talk about the importance of having a team and using creative collaboration. You won't want to miss this one, so see you next week and keep it real.